Okay, I should be live now. What's up, guys? New microphone's going. I would have rather had another stream in which to have enjoyed using this with, but it's a needs-must situation, you know. I'm just going to double check, make sure shit's coming through. And that it is indeed doing so. Okay, perfect. Things are going a little bit easier. The boomerisms have kind of been resolved. I was planning to do a slightly funnier stream when the Audio Technica came through, but it's been a shit show over the last 24 hours. Anyone's been keeping up to date with it kind of realizes what the fuck, like, shit show YouTube is now once again in. For like the third or fourth time in the last, 8 years. But I am going to start the stream now, boys. I'm hoping this comes through sounding pretty good. I think I've set up the audio shit. It's been a long time since I've had to mess around with sound desks and preamps, but I think I did an okay job. Noise suppression's in place. Hopefully you're not picking up my fan or my awkward breathing. And, well, here we go. This is going to be a dark one. If you guys get a drink, a coffee, an energy drink, if you want tequila, no judgment if you spark one up either. Trust me, I had to. And shout out to the Shardy, who of course uncovered all of this. But here we go. An emergency stream to cover what is possibly one of the largest, if not the largest, distribution networks of child pornography and bestiality that has ever been seen. Not necessarily in scale of quantity of being delivered, but just the sheer number of people that have accessed this and how long it's been running in plain sight. This is unbelievable, and I'm not gonna meme this one. There's no bit. There's no like haha. This is just straight up fucked. But here we go. I'll start the intro music and we'll come back and we'll go through what's kind of happened in the last 24 hours. Shout out to Slug in the chat for showing this, highlighting this to me. This was definitely one of the more significant posts I've ever seen, and once again, thanks to Shardy for delivering this level of exposure to such horrendous people. But here we go.
I'm recording this because the survivors no longer envy the dead. The final war is over. Its architects forever entombed in melted glass and steel. I watched the efforts of our species dance away on the radioactive wind. Civilization retreated by millennia. All of human history brought to dust. Our cities, now scorched black mausoleums, serve as a reminder. There can be no victory in war. Birth is the answer to the question of our mortality. To dust. Science we choose to grasp at the delicate thread of life. My son, the gift of survival is yours. Please, may you never submit. There will be more.
This is it. We are on our own. The air is clear. Welcome home. We're headed straight for oblivion.
That's Gunship and Charlie Simpson and Technoarch. They're still getting set
Only
up here,
you
Chad. Give
know
me a
if
couple
you've really
more,
given your
this is-
all. Not just
this
great
is not
effort
gonna be
until
fun.
things went wrong. Not just
not gonna be
working
fun,
hard
Chad.
for a year before
So,
things got hard.
grab
So
a
you
drink or
quit
something.
and gave up on your dream.
Get fucking
I
ready.
mean, when you are dead on your feet, when you are buried by all the crap life piles on you, but you dig deeper and find life. You dig deep in your soul and discover you got more. Dig deeper, find the hidden hunger and try. This is not a time to quit. This is not a time to stop. Dig deeper, you got to live your fullest potential. Wish your inner beast would get up and make it a rise. Dig deeper, how many times have you tried? It doesn't matter if it's thousands and more to the count. Dig deeper, I see more light that is left in you, so get into the ring and become what you've been destined to. The soul is from the time we call the time of champions. They are forged by the fires of their enemies. And you are one, but what separates you from the rest is you're the best, the strongest out of all the fiercest candidates. But every champion is fighting battles with himself. They are what makes him worthy of the power he has held. He's fighting battles by connecting with his inner self. To find life, you gotta dig deep within yourself. You want success? You gotta dig deeper. You want to be the best? You gotta dig deeper. Don't settle for mediocrity. You gotta dig deeper. You were born as a king, so die as a leader. Use your mind, the greatest weapon you will ever wield. Use your heart, words are bullets, it's your greatest shield. Use your soul, it's impenetrable by the steel. To become the greatest of all time, you gotta dig deeper. Find the hidden hunger and try. This is not a time to quit. This is not a time to stop. Dig deeper. You got to live your fullest potential. Wish your inner beast would get up and make it a rise. Dig deeper. How many times have you tried? It doesn't matter if it's thousands and more to the count. Dig deeper. I see more life that is left in you, so get into the ring and become what you've been destined to. Dig deeper. You gotta dig deeper. Dig deeper. I said dig deeper. Do you believe your purpose is bigger than just a life? What if you could go beyond time, shining with your light? Answers the questions you've been asking again and again are cleverly hiding in the same place in your head. Most people live life unaware of their potential. It's essential that you realize your strength is hiding in your mental. You're a torrential force, unstoppable and exponential. Wrestling with life was never meant to be soft and gentle. Such a beast feeds on its achievements. Dig deep and unleash it from shackles that keep it locked away in a dungeon. Call upon it and summon. All of a sudden you'll feel the power when you release it. This is you unlocking your ultimate form. Achieving greatness is the reason you were born. Remember, if your legs fail or your muscles are torn, keep moving even stronger than you've ever before. Dig deeper, find the hidden hunger and try. This is not a time to quit. This is not a time to stop. Dig deeper, you got to live your fullest potential. Wish your inner beast would get up and make it a rise. Dig deeper, how many times have you tried? It doesn't matter if it's thousands and more to the count. Dig deeper, I see more life that is left in you, so get into the ring and become what you've been destined to.
And that's Fearless Motivation, Dig Deeper. So let's get into the stream. So we're going to go through what's been happening over the last 24 hours in respect to what's been happening on YouTube. So Slug had dropped me this link last night. I've had some things going on, so I wasn't able to really give it a lot of attention, but from what I could see, it was significant. So a user, Glorious Chud, on the Shardy, highlighted that this channel, Mr. Kopi, had obscure and strange thumbnails. Now the videos on the surface in themselves are not anything containing pornography or anything really beyond sort of gameplay footage, which deepened up a rabbit hole that it's very hard to describe, and it's very hard to sort of show what's kind of been going on, because even the thumbnails themselves, unfortunately, are such that it's a real risk showing this stuff, because justice is a very strange thing, chat. Justice is a very strange thing. But last night, so digging through it, there were some claims here, somewhere around here, that it was just standard porn. So me being the retarded fucking moral fag decided to dig deep, and I can confirm it took approximately 5 seconds after gaining access to one of those files for the PM to get purged. We're not dealing with something obscure. We're not dealing with something that's a lewd act. We're not dealing with something even remotely defendable. It's just straight up. It's straight up CSAM. It's straight up bestiality. And you know what? This has been going on for 24 hours. Let's see. Is the channel still up? The channel is still up. So there's a way that this has been operating. And as you can see, 42,000 subscribers. It's not a small amount, but we'll get into the numbers of this channel somewhat later. But on the surface, this channel is a catalog for bestiality, rape videos, and child pornography. The way it works, come on. The way it works is seemingly they take captions or like take screen grabs from these videos, and then they'll post them in the side of these videos. Because if you go into the videos itself, there's nothing there.
Halo
like...
sahabatku,
Jesus Christ.
Apa kabar? Semoga sehat-sehat ya.
There's nothing there
Kalian
that's
hari ini udah pada ngopi
seemingly
belum?
unusual.
Kalau belum, ayo kita ngopi.
We'll get back to the flashing letters here in a second, because that's a very crucial part of this. It's a very crucial part of this. So, archiving this from this morning and last night. So the Shari's uncovered extremely well-established pedophile and animal sex abuse material. Trading, hiding in open site YouTube. There's a couple of websites used. There's YouTube, Mediafire, and Pastelink, as well as a couple other financial ones. However, as you can see, the videos contain very, very suggestive images, and the way it would function is that what the video creator is doing, they're using multiple channels. So they will have the initial video, something like this, that they'll post. And then in the comments, because we go down here, we'll find them. I'm not going to stick around on these links too much because I don't want to share them around. But yeah, you'll see a comment here, which will link to another video.
Halo
which is
guys, welcome back to my channel. Di video kali ini,
and in that there will be a link to a pastebin. And that pastebin, having dug through it, this one leads to a t.yil link. So this is monetized. So they're making money from this shit. We'll get into like the language thing in a bit. There's no translation on this browser, I'm sorry. But yeah, so through one of these links there will be a password protected link. So like that shit. Yeah, so here you are. So here's the video. The link to the video will be hidden behind this. So what they then do is they get people to go back to the original video, or sometimes another video, to put in the passwords. But the two links we've seen there are monetized. That's one of the scary things about this, is those are affiliate links or they're click-through revenue links, which means they're getting pedophiles to click on those links. It goes through, it gives them like a penny, it gives them a couple of whatever. So they're actively making money from this shit. Yeah, it's sick. Archive link to this thread. It is, it's on the Kiwi forums. We'll go through the threads, but you can find it under the Shardy thread because it was the Shardy who broke it. So they were the ones to initially expose this, so they get full credit. Once again, the Shardy is proving that horrible things might actually get removed. Apologies. I wasn't planning to stream tonight. I do get acid reflux, so I've got a little bit of acid reflux chat. So if I mute or you hear me somewhat choking, it's because of that. Skinny Loofer, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's not just sus. It's just straight up. There's nothing suspicious. It's so um, it's like so blasé. It's so blasé. It's so out in the open. That's what's terrifying about it. This isn't hidden. This isn't like some dark corner of the website, like the internet. This isn't some obscure message board or forum. This is on YouTube, and it's linking to like PasteLink, and it's going back to MediaFire. So what they do is they get people to go to those videos, right? And then you have the
Ini udah
yeah. So
kalau belum
throughout the video, these letters will flash. They'll flash. So these pedophiles have to take them down. That's how they access it. I'm not going to do that on stream because fuck off. But we've been theorizing as to why. And throughout most of these videos, what you'll find is that the screenshots don't appear, as in the captions of the letters don't appear in the timeline preview. At least on Chrome, it wasn't showing up in Chrome, meaning that there is an incentive for people to sit through the entire video to take down the note of the password. So there's a very good chance that not just this person but others are monetized on YouTube because they'll believe they're getting organic click-through views because people are starting to watch their videos from start to finish consistently. And this is just out in the open. This is just out in the open. And then once they access this link, it'll give them a MediaFire, or sorry, it used to give them a MediaFire link in which they could access and download illegal materials. What a strange, but also very intelligent way to go about it. There's no AI capable of like decoding that level of human like ingenuity when it comes to doing horrendous shit, chat. But it comes back that this channel has existed for months. Are you telling me in those months that there hasn't been a single report, that there hasn't been a single thing that YouTube couldn't have clicked onto? Like the captions alone, the imagery alone. Surely there has to be a system in place to capture this shit before it becomes, well, a channel with nearly 40,000 subscribers, chat. It's unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. And you know, credit to MediaFire for having this shit deleted. And within 15 minutes of being emailed, and shout out to the guys at the Lolcow trading card game Discord server for providing information on how to do that, especially Sons of Acros and a Robber. They really came through with that in terms of providing that information, how to get the shit removed fairly quickly. So MediaFire, when contacted, did remove it within 15 minutes because people have obviously been complaining. But the fact is, these videos have been uploaded for months, and there isn't a system in place that's captured them, that's been able to index known pornography relating to children and animals. Are you kidding me? We live in like an age when your AI can replicate almost anything, but you're telling me there isn't a system in place to detect this kind of degenerate shit. I'm like shaking, chat. I'm like angry. Just checking, chat. Yeah, it is weird how it keeps happening in YouTube. But I mean, there is a reason. It's because Google, for the most part, tries to make itself accessible to the third world. Like, they market themselves as being family friendly, so that you have a country like Indonesia, and we'll get into that actually, we're skipping ahead of ourselves, but you get a country like Indonesia where Google can get a real foothold. There's no anti-competition laws. Like, Google will bend the knee to these governments and they get more preferential treatment. So, and obviously it's a very popular platform, it's like cross-national. Somebody in Europe can access it as much as somebody in America and Asia, so it makes sense that if you're trying to move such a horrendously disgusting thing that only the most reprehensible people on the planet enjoy, that you would want to use a platform that can get to as many eyes as possible. But it's also the fact that we've seen this for Elsagate. We've seen how predators can, they can get access to children. And there's a lot of accounts. These aren't just like videos that have, one or two obscure comments. There's hundreds of them, thousands, tens of thousands if you go for the channel. And it's only going to get darker from here because that was only the initial finding. Let me go through these tabs. Sorry, it's summer here, but it's like nearly 11 o'clock and it's fairly chilly. So yes, you see examples here of the lettering used, the linking, the secondary videos, and then the process of gaining access. Like I say, I theorize that one of the reasons they keep people going through that whole process instead of just steadily, providing it at the beginning is because they want to get that natural growth from having people watch their content. There's an incentive there for monetization, and I believe their channels are monetized. But there's a whole fucking economy set up around this shit. It's not just like one channel. There seems to be a trend with all these accounts named Mister, and they're all trying to like outbid each other. They're trying to outbid each other for who can get the most pedophiles and sickos to click on their links. Like there is an active, open market on child pornography coming from, and this is from Indonesia. That's a language. It didn't show up because for whatever reason, I guess Brave doesn't have an auto translator, whatever. But these channels are just out in the open, and they all have like tens of thousands of subscribers. And it's established. It's been going for months. This is an elaborate child pornography sharing scheme. From the captions, because I've seen some of this shit on 4chan, like when there used to be retards, like fucking monsters who used to raid /B and /pol with CP, how is this shit going undetected? Like, if the retards at /B and /pol can figure out a system to prevent this shit, why is Google not able to do it? Why is Mediafire is one of the largest hosting companies on the planet. And I mean like one of the largest. They're not an obscure small company. They're not some company that just exists there with like 10 avid users. They have hundreds of thousands of users per day. And this went on for months. This went on for months until one guy in the Shardy highlighted it. So we get a couple of replies. So yeah, it has been reported. It has been reported, both by Kiwi farmers and people from the Shardy. Thank God. And that's another thing. They're using like these really weird VR style avatars. I want to say. It's almost surreal. How like similar this is to Elsagate, but it's like the next stage. So this is like the updated version. If Elsagate was a video game for Predators, this would be like the 2024 update DLC with VR forms. Like what the fuck? Now, we have identified them as being from Indonesia, chat. But would you think like Indonesia is a country where pornography is like solely available to children? Children, everywhere. But not really. Like they're a hardline. Fuck off, Windows. They're a hardline Islamic country. You can get the jail. You can go to prison just for standard pornography. You can be fined into destitution just for having like a single image of a naked woman. It's fucking insane. But yet, despite those harsh Islamic laws, there are like people actively distributing child pornography to who God knows, like who knows how many people are involved in this fucking shit. Who knows? You know what? Indonesia is so much of a meme, right? So much of a meme. This used to be a meme that went around for a long time. This is our first little eye Bleach jab.
Well, the dibba dibba, that's true.
Post with the fans.
Well, the dibba dibba, that's true.
Post with the fans.
Well, the dibba dibba, that's true. Whoa, you go, big guy. Well, the dibba dibba, that's true. Whoa, you go, big guy. Well, the dibba dibba, that's true.
Post with the fans.
Well, the dibba dibba, that's true.
And post with the fans.
Well, the dibba dibba, that's true. Whoa, you go, big guy. Well, the dibba dibba, that's true.
And post with the fans.
Well, the dibba dibba, that's true. Whoa, you
Indonesia is a country so heavily censored, so unbelievably heavily censored, that there's fucking memes that exist about it that weren't just like small low key memes. These were like big ones when I was a shitlord. Yeah, Rhythm Heaven. Yeah, no, it has been at least 24 hours now. At least 24 hours that this shit's been getting reported, and it's still up. MediaFire had it on its system for like months, like the actual files, but at least they like took it down within like half an hour of being notified, 15 minutes easily. And yeah, that's the thing. Big tech will be taking a cut of people selling or essentially like passive income off of child pornography. Like it might not be necessarily like the big ones like Twitter and whatever, but you're gonna have like these Indonesian companies because it appears to be Indonesian advertisers, or at least a company trading in Indonesia as the people who are supplying like click through revenue for these individuals. Um, why is always Southeast Asian? It's a very easily answerable question because the idea of not fucking a young girl or a young boy is a very Western ideal. It is one that we enforce with the utmost righteousness because we believe as a culture and as a society that that is the morally correct and noble thing to do. However, if you go to countries outside of the West, outside of Western influence, you'll find very easily there are a lot of fucking like pedophilia is very common. My dude, don't forget Muhammad fucked like a 9-year-old. I hate to say it, but child brides in these parts of the world isn't as uncommon as it should be. It isn't as uncommon as it should be. Like believe it or not, pedophilia and stuff like that is very common outside of the West. Like their entire cultural attributions based around fucking young people. It's disgusting, and the fact is, I will once again say that as somebody who comes from the islands to which the British Empire once formed before being cut to shit, I regret nothing that my people did to the savages, and they had it fucking coming. That's all I can say on that one, ladies and gentlemen. Is they had it fucking coming, and if we had the chance to do more, we should have. Because the world is a horrible place where children are exploited en masse. Children are sacred in the West because we are a developed, noble society that enables children to be children. That's not the case outside of our influence. And we need to stop pretending that this is somehow just a one-off. I'm not going to get into a rant because it's a very specific topic. However, don't forget the most amount of pedophilia ever being spread comes from one fucking chain of islands that the 2 atomic bombs was not enough. That's all I'm going to say in that one. 2 atomic bombs was not enough, chat. Was not enough. So, as you can see, there's a couple of weird things going on in terms of interaction with these channels. So I dug through it. Me and my autistic ways dug through it. I just can't ever tell myself to fucking stop. But I dug through it because somebody has to, and it may as well be a retard like me. So yeah, as you can see, they're trying to outbid each other for who can pass on the most CP. The P, we're coming to realize the P probably means for pedophilia. We think they've probably got a code in place. You can kind of see it in the thumbnails. I don't want to go into the thumbnails too much, purely for the reason that they do display horrendous things. However, the thumbnails appear to have like stickers and emojis over them, indicating that almost like the topic or category. Like you kind of see one resembling an animal, on ones that feature bestiality, and one resembling like a mother bear on content revolving around children and their mothers. As grim as that is. But yeah, they've established an entire ecosystem around this shit. Now, shout out to Nigga Bullshit on the forums. He pointed out that there is the IWF, which is the UK equivalent, for reporting shit specifically for Indonesia. I guess it's that much of a problem they have to have a specific agency. But I would highly recommend everyone doing the same. I'm not. People complain about personal armies, but I think in this instance, it's just what you would do as a normal person. Just make sure the shit gets blown the fuck out. Report it. keep reporting it. Don't forget to report it if you get the chance. And don't allow this to fall on the wayside. This is a significant pedophile ring that's operating out of major platforms. Like, I could go through these videos and click on a bunch of these channels, and there'd be even more stuff. But I digress. So yeah, in this instance, I think content creators really should blow this shit out the water, because that's how Elsagate was solved. And I've messaged Turkey Tom because I had spoken to him previously about other topics, and I kind of hope in this instance the YouTubers and content creators really do rally behind the Shardy and the farms and other people to try and expose this shit and get something actually done about it, because like this isn't like Lolly. This isn't. I hate Lolly. I hate it. We all know my opinions of it. But this is legitimate videos of children being harmed, like the most reprehensible shit. It took like 5 seconds. It took 5 seconds before me purging a fucking VM because of like what I seen. Don't click in this shit. Don't get involved. There's a post coming up soon that will describe like what's your attack approach when it comes to this kind of stuff. People like me have dealt with this kind of stuff before, and know what precautions to take and what legal measures are in place to protect people like myself who do have to like go into this stuff and investigate it. It's really something you should be fully aware of. Do not do it. Do not do it. So yeah, that's how I feel about summoning the content bros.
Hogwarts is threatened.
Expose
Man
the predators,
protect
goddammit!
us. Do your duty to our school. I've always wanted to use that spell.
But yeah, in this instance, I really do like. People know I complain about the grift and whatever, but there are some instances when content creators really do need to just blast YouTube into the fucking ground, and this is absolutely one of them. Yeah, I really hope Mudahar and Turkey Tom cover it. Even QB Tapes and Smokey Wrangler, everyone. When it comes to this kind of stuff, drama aside, politics aside, I think fundamentally all of us agree that none of us want to see children harmed, and definitely none of us ever want to see people benefit from children being harmed. It's just incredulous that this shit exists. This stuff is going on in plain sight, and you cannot tell me that it has never been reported, because, like I say, we'll go into the views here, because the views do matter in terms of how much attention and how much potential revenue these people are getting. These videos, yeah, we'll go into that here in a second, which... One second, let me get back into Prime, into Brave rather. So Turkey's been contacted. Yeah, so unfortunately there's also a potential that a lot of these views are coming from iPad kiddies. Children just giving their, like parents are giving them their iPads or phones just to entertain them. Because it is just generic repetitive game footage. It's something children latch onto like a wet balloon to I don't know, to a wall or whatever. The bad analogy, but you get what I mean. Which even raises concerns that, are these people interacting with children? Are they trying to coerce children to specific things? It's just fucked. And the fact that channel's still up, it's incredible. So, once again, shout out to the LolCow TSCG guys. They had highlighted the fact that, especially like you say, Sons of Akrons and Rubber, who had highlighted that you can actually contact Mediafire because they, like you say, they are a major platform. So as such, they have a 15-minute response time to allegations of CSAM and other materials. So people in the Shardy, imagine Kiwi Farms, the guys from different servers, probably reporting it. So sent out an email, various different links, and within 50 minutes it was gone. So at least one organization so far is taking this incredibly seriously, or at least taking action with an acceptable timescale, which is MediaFire. So I'll shit on them for the fact that that shit existed for so long, like this abuse material, these horrendous videos, existed completely free of any consequence, completely free of any kind of, well, any kind of deletion. This account had so many videos, um, and when you check the channel history, it's not just it's popped up. This has been for months, potentially a year, and that this is only one channel. It's only one channel, and then on top of that, other platforms such as Telegram. This guy, in the space of what, 3 weeks, just over 3 weeks, nearly like 500,000 views on his Telegram group. This isn't small numbers. This isn't like a group of like 100 weirdos. This is getting into, like, if you're a content creator, these numbers would be significant. And these are the sort of numbers being allocated to a predator. To not just a predator, but somebody who's actively passing on child abuse materials and bestiality and everything else. I'm just checking chat. Yeah, 300 plus thousand views, as Minnie says. And yeah, big tech absolutely makes money facilitating this. If they're monetized, then YouTube is directly profiting from the distribution of child pornography. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, this platform virtues itself so much, but at the same time, all these scandals keep popping up. ElsaGate, like Red Balloon, this particular scandal. That's 2 in the space of a year. Yeah, so Molly got back to us. But yeah, here's the numbers. They got 14,000 subscribers in the last 30 days. They, I'm not sure in their click rates if they are monetized. I suspect they probably are. It seems like the sort of person who would take advantage of that. So let me just grab a drink here, chat. Get rid of that dry throat. But in the last 30 days, 2.5 million views. 2.5 million views allocated to the distribution of child pornography. Not including the secondary channels, not including like all the other fucking weirdos involved in this shit. If you were a normal YouTube channel and you got 2.5 million views in 30 days, you'd be popping champagne. That'd be your sign that you'd made it big. That'd be your sign that your channel is taking off and it's time to, like, seriously consider making a career, because that's career potential money. And that's for somebody in the US. Now that's in pounds. So to give you an idea, if they are monetized, estimated on the high end figure could be up there $100,000, if not more. This is only them in the last couple of months. Look at these video views. It's consistent. And if you take a look at this, 29 point, it's up. But that means that the previous 30 days, they would have also got similar numbers. This channel's had tens of millions of views for people wanting to access child pornography. What the fuck? And it's consistent. It's consistent. I don't know if they're view botting. I don't know what the fuck's going on here. But look at these numbers. It's consistently growing. It went from like 80,000 to 60, sort of mid between 40, 60, up before reaching now 100,000, over 100,000, like closer to the 100,000 mark consistently per day. And on this day alone, they had 41,000 views. What? Really? Really? And their weekly averages are up 3,500 subscribers. That's horrendous. That's absolutely horrendous. Um, like just to give you an idea, if these people are in Indonesia, this would put them in the top 1% of their country for the distribution of child pornography. And there's potentially an entire cabal of these people doing this stuff. Just checking chat. Praying for a specific religion in place, but yeah, um, it seems they're predominantly targeting Indonesian children. Like in the thumbnails, you'll see a lot of children, like young girls wearing hijabs, sorry, hijabs because it's only covering the head. You'll see a lot of Islamic young girls. Um, yeah, but then there are videos that appear to be some of the more commonly distributed ones. Like I say, if you've been around 4chan for long enough, back in the sort of more active days before it was corporatized, you would get people consistently trying to raid slash pwn slash b with CSAM. It is like horrendous. I've never quite understood the logic of people using that particular type of methods. Like I get it, it's like the ultimate way to like fuck up a website, but what the fuck is like kill yourselves anyway. Um, you would like some of the video highlights are definitely some of those videos. Okay. So a theory I've got just now, and I think a few people have supported this, in the fact that there's usually a Western backer. There's usually people in the West financially incentivizing this. Apologies, acid reflux makes it difficult to speak sometimes, and I'm like seething over over the shit. So apologies, Chad, if I'm sounding like a retard. But we have looking back in other things that have existed, like Elsagate, like the monkey torture situations, the zoo sadism shit. There's usually Western backers paying people in shithole countries to create materials because realistically, those countries have no methodology of policing anything. Like police, they are morally well. The way to sort of say it, they're more so to enforce the will of the state and to subdue any kind of opposition to that will than actually like solving crimes. Policing is very different outside of the West. But I'm kind of curious where the money would lead. I know obviously it seems that there is a guy pretending to be a streamer or a VR tuber, a VTuber, to then produce these videos, but it seems so strange to me that just some shithole country, like just these random people, came up with such an elaborate sort of like AI defying, algorithm defying, even like potentially visual check defying method of spreading and distributing child pornography. So I wonder where the breadcrumbs would lead if there is somebody in the West facilitating this, or somebody in the West who's paying for this, or who is intentionally wanting this to be done. Um, I could be wrong. I could be wrong in that one. It is very possible. Um, and yeah, so logically, sort of people would gravitate towards those kind of videos are children. Imagine the kids' gameplay is misdirection for automated moderation. Yeah, so I would agree. So it's definitely everything in those videos and the way they've laid it out it is designed to bypass auto moderation, because if you have two channels distributing two separate links, it's essentially like a cipher. AI is very good at assessing one video. Copyright system's very good at detecting audio in one video, but if you were to break everything up into 20, 30 videos, it'd be very difficult for the system to get a positive ping on what is good and what isn't. Or I know what they've gotten right. Yeah, I think there's definitely probably people who subscribe to these videos or know how to access them. There must be like key games that they access. Yeah, Middle-earth's hopefully Middle-earth covers it. I agree. Fuck the Earth. There's a very important post coming up here soon. yeah, so this kind of just highlights the importance of reporting stuff straight away. Like I say, I can't weaponize people. I can't turn people into a personal army, but I would absolutely recommend reporting this shit. Let's see. Let's refresh. Is this channel still around? Are we still seeing distribution of Yep, yep. Not even like still going.
Halo sahabatku.
Oh, I hope you fucking die horribly, brother. I hope like you fucking die. So yeah, this goes back to talking about the situation regarding the monkey torturers and the child torture videos. So from Sinayam, Indonesia. Interesting. Uh, yeah, Zukin was from that area. Um, I believe he had lived in Indonesia for a while. Um, but this is the important thing. So when you're archiving anything related to this, distort and blur as much as possible. Same stuff that happened with Kuro. Same stuff that happened with Laugh Tales. Anything that was explicitly potentially used as CSAM was distorted to the point of clearly removing any sexuality from it, but leaving enough trace to like indicate that there was indeed something untoward. And then from there, like you would capture the UUIDs. So we tried to capture as much as possible. The problem with Kuro was that they never let us into the server to get it. But in respect to this, we have MediaFire now has the IP addresses. Their chances are they're probably using VPNs. So chances of catching these people is very small. With that in mind, if they are monetized, then they must be collecting their money from somewhere. And as with most things relating to crime, it's usually going to be the money problems that catch up to you quicker than anything else. So hopefully there is a bread trail, there's a crumb trail leading back to these sick degenerate fucks. But if you ever investigate this stuff, never save anything. Like I say, it takes like certain people who are aware of safe harbor laws and also certain legal protections given when investigating this. There are very few. There are very few. You would have to objectively prove that you investigated it. But you never want to save it. You never want to archive it in such a way where it can be used by predators to enjoy it. Always distort, always remove any resemblance of anything relating to genitalia, to explicit sexual depictions, because otherwise all that happens is that your evidence just becomes a source of pornography. I would really recommend most people never access this shit directly. Report it, absolutely report it, but don't go diving any deeper. And yeah, that's where we stand at the moment with it. Some pretty sick shit. Oh, any update? Anything? It's been 24 hours at least. That's a day. That's a fucking day, chat. I want you to think of how many people, how many content creators you know who have had their channel yeeted from existence in less than 5 minutes. You know what? You joke about that, Rich, but you might actually need 10,000 reports, because it must be like approaching the hundreds from between the Kiwi Farms Discord and also the Shardy. Excuse me. There must be hundreds of reports. Yeah, old reliable YouTube. Consistently terrible. Consistently terrible. The thing is, you joke about that, Dippy, but there's very potential that's true. There's a very high potential. Very high potential they probably do actively distribute it through physical means, because there is, if you think about it, if you're trying to distribute shit so that people can download, a lot of channels are monitored, especially in somewhere like Indonesia, where they're probably fairly like offensive against porn, where they actively take a hard stance against it. So what's the easiest way to distribute it? Well, you upload it to MediaFire, you link it through YouTube, completely safe and family recognized as safe website apparently. So what's the easiest way? Well, you did do that. Some horrible human being in some shithole country sits there downloading these videos and then puts them to disk or USB. Or maybe it's somebody in the West who's doing the same thing, you know? We don't know why this is being done in such a way. It's very confused. It's going to take the police to investigate it, Chip. Yeah, anything helps. Sweet and sexy pickles. Shout out to you, sweet and sexy pickles. Anything helps. The thing is, with these things, when you're dealing with a channel that has consistently good views, you need to have. Because the problem is, what will happen is when people report it, the algorithms will go in, the AI will go in, and they'll scan through it, right? They'll scan through it looking for anything offensive. Then they'll do an audio sweep looking for anything offensive. If they can't find it, they'll be just like, oh, okay, it must be some kids are angry at the streamer, so they're just going to flag it down. And then if a human being goes in, right? Because as you notice in the video, like the top comment isn't pinned. So a YouTube employee, a Google employee is going to have to go in. They're going to have to know the full context of these videos and everything behind it. And then they're going to have to like scroll down and down and down and fall down a rabbit hole. And when you're dealing with a website that has billions of videos being uploaded to it every week, if not every day, YouTube's employees, as much as you wish they could, don't have the time to sit there for 15-20 minutes per instance, as much as, you know, given the context of what's going on, they should do. But that's still no excuse. That's still no excuse. Because I know for a fact, because I've done the same, as have people in the Shardy. People have emailed Google, they've tweeted them, they've tried to contact them through various platforms. And just like Elsagate, we're seeing a significant lack of action. So coming in from Slug, I've seen them share hard drives before in screenshots on Shardy. I'll have to send you that, Fred. Yeah, please do. Please do. So yeah, they are distributing physical porn. There's no predator. Like, what predator approachers, my guy? It's a country in which people have brides who are less than like 13 years old. There's no predator approachers. What you need is international people to press a lot of pain and a lot of pressure and a lot of remembrance into the fact that yeah, you are distributing child pornography. Like, the best outcome really is I believe Indonesia still use corporeal punishment. Chat, I hope to have a video live leak style of these individuals being caned to death. I don't think that's too much to ask for, chat. I think that Christmas can come early and we might get that. If we apply enough pressure, that could be the case, chat. The thing is, okay, so good question, Graham. Good question. There is an ecosystem. There is an ecosystem. Let me jump back and I'll show you. I'm losing tabs here, chat. I'm losing tabs. It's all ogre. It's all ogre. Where did I post it? Where did I post it? Yeah. So there is like a whole ecosystem. Fuck. I don't wanna. Let's go to one video. Let's go to. Oh Jesus fucking Christ. One video and let's see how many comments. So that that has got 350,000 views. 350. You know what? People would put out videos, even like hardcore, like proper full-time content creators like Turkey Tom or Keemstar could put out videos and they probably wouldn't get that many views on the videos exposing this shit. That's insane. But look at this. There's 169 comments. 169 comments. It's not like one or two people. And here you go. People posting videos. People commenting, like upvotes. Like actively commenting on this shit. They're coming back to this and then talk about it. It's fucking 100%. Okay, fuck off. Kill yourselves. Every one of you, kill yourselves. Please. I hope your country gets invaded by Japan or China or something. Or India. It's all ogre for you predators. It's all ogre. Actually, here you'll see another thing about these user accounts. Now I don't know if there's like very specific thing that generates those type of names or if it's just a default, but you'll see a lot of these. Let's click on one. Let's see, where does this lead? Okay. What is this? Yeah. Gmail and password. So there's just outright like advertising. This is almost like the Silk Road. This is like the dark web. Like if you've ever gone like down the rabbit hole of looking at dark web marketplaces, it's kind of like this, like the same kind of screenshots, the same kind of advertisements. Um, which is also why I would never really recommend people go on the dark web. Like it's really not as scary as people think. It's just like Tor's just a different layer of the web, but um, stuff like marketplaces, it's just depending on the marketplace hoster, they have no morals. So here's some random fuckwit commenting on this video, advertising like Gmail passwords. It's probably like for somebody who's like a teenager or something who's had it leaked. Where's the comments? Weird. Or even like this one. Let's see.
Halo
This is,
sahabatku.
oh god. So this is only 12 hours. 12 hours and 8,000 views. Now I'm going to be generous and say that maybe a couple hundred of them came from people viewing this shit with disgust. But once again, in that time, 46 comments. And they're like, I guess like pinning where the passwords are. Yeah, here they are. They're advertising their own shit. I don't know what language. Well, sorry. I know what language this is, but um, I can't read the entirety of it. I can understand the no PW part. Let's see. I'm very worried right now. Oh fuck, nope. Nope. Well, fuck. I I hate the fucking internet sometimes. One song chart. Look out this on emergency. I feel like I was going to need it. Now's the time. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, chat. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. It is a fucking community, bro. It is a community. Um. Yeah. I mean, yeah, there is a potential that people speaking about this will be banned or whatever. Um. And that's kind of one of the fucked up things. Yeah, no, you're right, Rich. Mainstream media should be reporting on things like this because it's things like this that directly harm children. A lot of the mainstream media, despite having a 24-hour news cycle, doesn't dedicate any time to like morally doing anything morally right. It's just sell, sell, sell. We must sell. Like they're just fucking necromancers for a dying state, trying to like squeeze out the last couple of molecules of revenue from people suffering. Excuse me, but for things that actually matter, they don't give a fuck. Why would they? I don't have any ambitions for my channel. I don't have any sort of monetization plans. This is just I wasn't planning to do streams like this. I was kind of hoping to do a stream that was more funny and light-hearted. Maybe talk about like old memes or like the old days of the meme wars when Trump was getting elected, or maybe how Hamza Yusuf, the first minister of my nation, has been dishonorably removed. But then this was highlighted. Like there are some things that are just kind of too rancid and too horrible to ignore. And I would I would genuinely hate the idea that something like this went on with no one to document it. And I have the methods and the sort of like I guess kind of exposure therapy to this stuff because of 4chan, and also my job to be able to go in and not like have my entire fucking existence ruined. And that isn't like a virtue signal. It's not like an ego boast. Like I really like to get to the point where I can do this. Took a lot of years of like horrendous, like being exposed to horrendous shit as a teenager and as a kid on 4chan and other places. Yet mainstream is all propaganda these days. It is gross. Everyone's trying to sell a narrative. Selling papers got replaced with selling opinions. Like top ending news got replaced with, and you know, Josh from the Kiwi Farms highlighted this, and no highlighted this, but what like the only reason people care about celebrities, sorry, not celebrities, journalists, is because they were useful during the World Wars. Well, they were fairly useful. Sorry, I'm like tongue tied. They were useful. There we go, chat. I'm a retard. What can I say? But they were useful during the World Wars for propaganda. And ever since then, they've kind of ridden this high of being seen as a representative force for the common person. To seen as like they're virtuous, when in reality, a lot of like journalists are just scum. Like journalism has always been scum. Like you wanna know one of the like niche things about me is I consider myself to be a historian for things like the Titanic. And you learn really early on. So I'm gonna take a drink here because acid reflux. Oh, sorry, chat. I was not prepared for today. Um, but one of the reasons you get misconceptions about the Titanic is because before Titanic had even settled down to harbour, after being struck by the after striking the iceberg, is the media had already spun a narrative about the owner fleeing the vessel. They already like this entire narrative about the crew and all this other thing to sell papers, and also because they just didn't like the White Star Line. Journalism has a track record of just being scummy. They have a record of being horrible people. So of course, I mean, look at Epstein. Look at Epstein, like one of the most major, what should have been the largest news story of all time. Like all these different leaders and celebrities, politicians, monarch, um, and nothing happened. Nothing happened because the world's fairly apathetic. No one really gives a fuck unless they can make a profit nowadays, and that's a grievous sin, chap. It's a grievous sin. But yeah, so that's one channel, and we've seen the shit that was on that. We're not clicking on that again. Let's see this one.
Halo sahabatku.
Oh god, it's such a rancid voice. I'm kind of curious if any of these are just children, but then this Mr. name, it's always Mr. Yeah, is in Mr. C. What are the top comments? It's also out of order. So I'm just gonna click around here for a couple more minutes to see what we can dig up, chat. And then we'll do some bleach. We'll do some bleaching. Oh boy. So as we see, this is very spread. Jesus fucking Christ. Right, I'm out. I'm clicking away from that. We just firsthand, if anyone ever needs any evidence that this is going on, it's just this. That's fucking gross. Like this is like this is just an open air marketplace for porn, for like illegal child pornography and bestiality. Like, you think I'm kidding about the bestiality here? Begrudgingly, I will show you this. Like, we're not going to spend too long in this. It just like, just look at this shit, and you'll see that these emojis appear representing certain things. So it seems like they set up. Okay, so another thing you'll notice is that they'll set up these gaming channel videos. I guess they're trying to attract some kind of audience to make it seem less sussy. 4 months ago, so that's been going on for 4 months. Or maybe they're buying these channels. They're getting like these medium-sized gaming commentators to sell them channels or something like that. I don't know. It's very confusing. But then you can see the even without the so it doesn't appear, and then boom, here. This is when the password shit starts 2 months ago. But it seems like the thumbnails. So this almost seems like they fucking. It's like they learned a new method of grifting pedophile material. Like that's what it looks like. It looks like they started off building up numbers, and then they started to include the password, but I guess they weren't getting very many views. Yeah, 4,500. So then they switched to using this really weird, like, almost kind of like a React Bro, Debate Bro style thumbnail, advertising what people were buying. And yeah, you can see it. So no thumbnail, 22,000 is the highest, 7.5, 8.5, and then boom, 82,000, 52,000, 100 and 150,000, 60,000, 70,000, consistently 100,000 views, 200,000 views, each column, each row. So I'm gonna click out of this, but yeah, so you can see like the beast stuff here. So this shit, these like emojis seem to represent something. I'm still up, by the way, still up. Like we're viewing this live. We're viewing this live, chat. Actually, I want to check something. I want to see if like there's been any deletion of videos. Let's see, live Social Blade reaction content right here. No, we're losing people. I mean, the stream's about ready to be over anyway. But yeah, here we go. Still going. Still going. It's fucking insane in the chat. Absolutely insane. This is happening on one of the largest platforms to exist. So I'm going to play some eye bleach for us all, chat. I'm going to play something funny. Hard men working hard. Actually, no. No, we need something funnier. We need something funnier, chat. Ah, fuck it. Let's just do the one that's going around the sector at the moment. Ah, fuck. Ah.
Mr. Sun came up and he smiled at me. He said it's gonna be a good one, just wait and see. Jumped out of bed and I ran outside, feeling so extra ecstatic. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. I'm so busy, got nothing to do. Spent the last 2 hours just tying my shoe. Every flower, every grain of sand is reaching out to shake my hand. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. Sometimes the little things start closing in on me. When I'm feeling down, I wanna lose that frown. I stick my head out the window and I'm duck by. Those clouds don't scare me, they can't disguise.
We don't scare, chat.
It's magic that's happening right before my eyes. Soon Mr. Moon will be shining bright. So the best day ever can last all night. Yeah, the best day ever's gonna last all night now. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever. It's the best day
Wake up! It's past 11:30. You promised me you'd look for a job today. Get your ass up and get dressed.
Oh, it's never been so over for one person, chat. Oh, Feezy. Oh, Feezy. You just had to not. You just had to not for like 5 seconds. Okay. I appreciate that people have come back after viewing those thumbnails. I completely understand why many people be uncomfortable with that. I'm going to be honest. Once these channels are deleted, once YouTube takes action, I'm probably going to delete this stream. It's absolutely horrendous once again. However, chat, we're not going to leave on a sad note. I wouldn't do that to you, my sweet angel cherub babies. I would not leave you, chat, to despair in this moment of doom posting. So let's watch some funny shit on the theme of killing pedophiles. I'm just going to catch up with chat here. Okay, yeah, no, Diddy, like that's insane. I say this, I really wish we had more Boondocks, because the Boondocks were one of the few people that covered R. Kelly properly, in a way that they could handle it being in a production made by African Americans, that were unbiasedly like objective towards how shitty of a person he was, and people remember that R. Kelly got a lot of pass just because he's famous. Disgusting, disgusting. So I make news articles. I have a website. The first part in that one, you make paper that challenge it. Yeah, because people, unfortunately, the online sphere is a lot different to the way things are in traditional media. So wherein traditional media will try and sell you doom posting, platforms like YouTube, Facebook, and actually Facebook got into a lot of shit for this years ago. Facebook will intentionally, it's Facebook specifically, but the same algorithm applies to multiple platforms. Twitter, I believe, is also suffering from the same thing. But these platforms will intentionally only feed you things that make you feel happy, because people will get depressed and leave. They will less likely to engage because they don't want to see that kind of shit in their daily lives. The kind of approach towards staring at the flames of madness is an approach that this community specifically has, that's fairly unique to most people. I would say that's kind of what separates the small I internet from the big I internet, in terms of it being from the days of the Wild West. But yeah, no, if you try and expose this stuff, you will get penalties. Like, there are channels that are afraid to even use the word pedophile because they get demonetized. It's insane. And yet, at the same time, YouTube is directly profiting pedophiles in multiple instances. Season set, okay, take down especially, would you show how corrupt? Yeah, I mean, government is corrupt. And we've seen from Epstein and other things, here in my country, Prince Andrew, we've seen from Epstein, like, it's not a joke that leaders are fucking pedophiles. I'm not saying all of them are, but enough of them are that's the problem. And the problem is the ones that are all in like positions of power. And can you always say that somebody's going to do something against their own interests? No. We live in countries that could be so much harsher towards pedophiles, but they aren't. And you have to ask yourself, why is that? Why is that, chat? So we're gonna do some funny shit to end the stream, because I don't wanna celebrate buying. Listen, chat. We are big tech maxing here. We have bought the Audio Technica. We have bought the sound. The preamp. We're now in high definition audio. You complained about my audio, so I have delivered upon you the most big dickish microphone headset that I could find, that didn't require me to start installing different cables into my walls. So we're not gonna leave it on a bad note. My brave warriors, my brave whatever the fuck you people are at this point. Let me find a few things. Oh, bingo. I know what we're watching, chap. Oh god, okay. That's a bit too long. I do need to catch up with that though. Um. Oh, actually, chat. Let me show you the funniest thing I've ever seen with Mr. Medicare. Or sorry, not Mr. Medicare, but somebody took Mr. Medicare and made him into one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It's gonna be okay, chat. We're not gonna lament too much on the evil of the world because we're better than that, chat. I'm being hit with an advertisement. It's all over. Sorry, I'm grabbing it from a different stream.
Okay.
Bingo! We're so back, chat. We're so back. We're back on the funny. I appreciate everyone who stood around for the, or stuck around rather, for the expose. I do hope that other content streamers pick this up. I hope that this gets exposed because I don't have an audience. I did this because it's just in my nature, but other people who are able to expose this for what it is to a wider audience to get people riled up really, I hope they see this as a potential way that they can do both a good thing and also be on the forefront of potentially one of the biggest scandals in the history of like YouTube, because it's shaping up to be like that, and I really do hope that they spread this to as many people as possible. I hope as many people as possible report this. Let's go one last time just now, chat. Is it still up? Oh, it's still up. I guarantee you, if I started screaming the N word, I'd be gone before the end of this video. Still up, unfucking believable. Just want to highlight I don't take any super chats. I'm just gonna put up on screen here so you can see here. If you're in the UK, there are a couple of charities to donate to. One of them is the Lucy Faithfull Foundation, and that's located at lacyfaithfull.org.uk, faithful, where they focus on educating people on spotting the signs of child endangerment, child harm. They educate people working on the front line on how to spot and more readily handle situations of child exploitation. And of course, we also have the NSPCC, National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children, who do assist with they assist with the authorities in both instances of child neglect, but also the extreme cases of children being put in harm's way for the disgusting habits of people that should be shot. And if you're in America, there is Our Rescue, which operates an underground railroad for children potentially at harm from domestic violence, from sexual assault, and they work to rescue children from bad situations by working with authorities. They're kind of what most people consider to be predator hunters, but they do it in a legally authorized way, in a way that's functioning as part of a charity. So they're more boots on the ground. And then, of course, you've got PreventChildAbuse.org, and they do similar things to try and prevent the harm of children in America. But let me just bring up this again, and we'll go back to the funny. Okay, I love this video, chat. I absolutely love this video. Let me just check the chat one more time before we play this, and then I'm going to put myself on mute and try and take a lozenge, chat. Listen, I don't take any thanks. I just do it because I hate pedit. I really hate. Sorry, chat. I was not planning to stream today, and I have had a lot of shit going on. The only reason this wasn't put out earlier is because I'm not gonna like expose too much about myself, but I've got some shit going on with my family. Had to pop up to the hospital. We're okay. There's nothing to worry about, but of course I had to sleep last night, which is why I didn't get done properly last night. So here we are. I was not prepared for this. I didn't get my full 8 hours. I didn't get my beauty sleep, chat, and then I had to wrestle with the cables of this fucking monstrosity of a headset. This thing like is crushing my skull, chat. And that's also like affecting my speech because I don't have side tone. I'm like, still figuring out how to balance it out without it being too deafening. So it's like I'm hearing myself through my own cheekbones. Um, but like I say, thanks isn't really why we do this thing. We do it because there are awful people in this world, and if we just lay down and accept it, we will have a world in which people will be fearful to have children, not just because of the economy, but because we have never stood up to horrendous forces in the world. But never mind all that depressing shit. I thank you for the people who are just sticking around for the evidence and such. Please go check out the Kiwi Farms. There's a link to the Shardy thread in there. Thank you to the Shardy for exposing this shit. Thank you to other Kiwi farmers for reporting this. Thank you to the Discord users across the sector, this fledgling sector of ours, who have also reported it. Thank you to everybody who has been spreading this. Like I say, I know I have said many things about grifting, but in this instance, we know from how Elsagate turned out that we need to grift. People need to grift. We need to have Keemstar up there denouncing Indonesian pedophiles. We need to have Turkey Tom out there face camming it while taking one down in the street, boys. We need to send in Boogie 2998 to crush them. We need to have this exposed because YouTube will try and cover up like they have always tried to cover up, because any company like them will try to cover shit up before they'll ever admit that their company just got used for months to even longer as the largest distribution network of child pornography that has ever fucking existed on the open internet. Ladies and gentlemen, fuck YouTube and fuck the rest of them.
Okay, let's start this off.
Go, content
Buckle
creators,
the fuck
go!
Up. I'm doing good. What's going on, buddy? I'm just trying to get an idea of what's going on. Right now, it's just so fucking bizarre and out of left field. You've been drinking a little bit, haven't you? This is really low energy. Are you are drunk tonight, aren't you? You're stuttering a lot. Yeah, I think you're a little tipsy. You're a little stupid tonight. Why are you acting so fucking weird tonight? That's why I think you're drunk or something. I don't know. Why are you doing this tonight? This is just really weird. Oh my god, you poor tender angel baby. There's a fucking nothing. You know, I'd like to say that this is the end result of coddling millennials. This is the kind of person that exists now. This is the kind of person that's been bred in this country. Sounds good. You're acting like, oh my god, we're gonna jump in and change the world. I'm glad to know that. Thanks for clearing that up, champ. I gotta jump. If there's anything else. Is this Valentine's Day? Oh god, this is gonna be brutal. Okay, here we go. Fuck.
How can you not love that? Wow. How can you not love that?
Okay. Oh fuck. I'm sorry. Oh, we are going down the rabbit hole here.
Holy shit,
It's a very weird story.
Oh no. Oh no, chat.
I don't even know what the fuck is
It's
happening.
all over.
What the fuck? Okay, sorry. Okay, sorry, just a fucking minute. What the fuck? Okay. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, black screen chat. I need to figure out my caption.
Oh, this is a fucking gold mine.
Or just stop being lazy and set up an outlet. Fuck, I just bought a £250 microphone. Shit post online. I may as well buy a desk.
Oh shit.
I may as well buy a desk. A nice comfy desk. It's at 2 months for crap.
I don't know if this is. This can't be. Oh Jesus, no. Oh no! No! What are we? What is this? Okay, why not?
Thank you, Medicare, for making it a much funnier place.
That's brilliant. Oh, that's some deep fucking lore. That is some deep fucking lore. Oh, it's just so bad.
You just gave me an idea.
Get back, you
I think I might
thirsty
just
thought.
set Medicare as my alarm clock in the morning.
I say good day to you.
I unironically simp for Medicare. I don't care. Buy a hat for your hat, Chad. Go support the gas man.
Oh, how are you doing? Life is like that sometimes. Who knows? Oh, poor victim, poor victim. Oh, this is boring as fuck. What's with the fucking fart huffing? I just think you're getting a little high off your own ego. I'm giving you an honest assessment. I think you're getting way too high off your own ego. I don't know who the fuck you are. You don't have a reputation that precedes you. You're just some fat, blue-haired feminist. Oh, don't eat high IQ burns to burn a fatty. You're not as smart as you think you are. You're not that smart. You're not that fucking clever. I mean, it's pretty obvious, you dumb cunt.
Oh, they're bullying me. Help. I mean, don't start shit and then cry when you get hit. You're complaining about being bullied and getting attention, and then you're saying you want the attention, so don't cry when you get bullied later.
You say one thing, and you backpedal away from it because you're a pussy. You like to say public things, but then, privately, you're too much of a pussy to do what you say you're going to do. Oh, and also you're boring as shit, and you talk way too slow. Even your insults are fucking backpedaled. If you want an audience, put an entertaining show on. Don't get pissed at other people. You're a fucking pretender. You like literally the definition of it. I don't trust you a bit. You're a snake. You're a snake and you're a pussy. But that's just my opinion. I don't know. Yep, that's right. I don't disavow shit. I'm just telling you how it looks to me. I mean, if you want to go with that, you can go with that. But I mean, it's just... You're indignant that you're not famous or important. That's just it's a hunch. Call it a hunch. Is there anything else you wanted to discuss before I go? Doing good? You are some fucking abomination from the pits of the internet.
I realize,
Because you're a retarded furry. Look at this furry, he's a retard. How many horses have you fucked?
Yeah, people trying to push that shit on.
Holy shit, what is going on?
What's the big deal? It's cool. No, I got you. We got you. We know where you stand on this. Everybody's cool. We're all copacetic here. It's just when a retard flails in front of me, I pay attention, and then I move on to another retard because they inevitably get my attention. Laughing at retards. I've always enjoyed that. That has been a pastime of mine for like a decade. Yeah, people generally like a sideshow. I mean, they want to watch you flail like an idiot and throw popcorn at you like you're a sideshow freak. Yeah, I mean, you do have that correct. That's what the audience is literally doing right now. That's why you're a retarded furry. You're a retarded furry when you flail around like a retard and say, look at me. Yeah, you probably get some attention. It's weird, isn't it? My bully brigade is laughing right now. Yes, the fucking goal is to laugh at you. Yes, that is the entirety of the goal. You want me to control strangers? Do you think I'm some kind of internet god? They're other people. Why would I care what they do? One, I really don't care. But two, how would I control other people? Can you control other people? Do you have a special ability we should know about? It's like X-Men kind of thing? Are you Jean Grey?
Oh, I see
the
that
furry
comment
Jean
about
Grey?
you in the chat. I
Name
see
the
that
bully.
comment about you in the chat.
Bully
And
Hunter
you're
will
not
help
wrong.
you.
You're not wrong.
Like, for you, buddy, you know what? I'm going to put it out there.
God, I love
hey,
the
everybody,
chat. I have
just
the most
don't.
intelligent chat
Just
of all
don't.
time.
They know what it's
You're
about.
always-
Just don't.
Always laying down for that.
Here's a fourth one. Just don't. Hopefully that coded message is clear. You're really batting 1,000 tonight. I think you're impressing the crowd. I think they're on your side. I think you're winning them over. I might be losing this one.
Hi, how you doing there? What are you talking about? Well, no shit, idiot. Tough luck for you, retard. You sound kind of stupid. I mean, you've said a lot of dumb shit. What are you, brain dead, you fucking retarded monkey? What are you talking about? Why would I ever do something to satisfy somebody who's as retarded as you? You're a retard, and your friends are retards.
How dumb are you? I don't know how somebody can be so stupid, but you're fucking retarded.
You stupid retard. You incredible idiot.
God, you're stupid. You're fucking retarded, and you repeat and parrot shit, you dumb, stupid fuck. Is it something in the water?
God God, you're dumb.
Wait a
Listen,
minute,
are you a dumb dumb?
as counselors, Chad.
How do you live? Don't you just get depressed at the thought of how dumb you are? Doesn't it just make you want to throw yourself off a bridge sometimes? Where you just think, God, I'm so fucking stupid. I'm such a dumb dumb. I just can't take it anymore. Do you have those thoughts? Does that ever occur to you? Oh, hello?
Welcome to my world.
Can you hear the smallest violin in the world playing in the background?
How insane are you? Oh, I feel dirty. I gotta go take a shower with a Brillo pad. So I'm not here to hold your hand and tell you everything's gonna be better. I don't think you're the type of person that is gonna be better. So, like, the fact that you're around children is actually legitimately fucking disturbing. Yeah, you are fucking crazy! Not me, motherfucker! Don't sing this song about how you're a poor abused victim, you sick fuck! Somebody should line you up against the wall. You should be near fucking children. I think you are legitimately a dangerous fucking individual. I think you're a danger to fucking kids. Did she throw you out of the house because of this?
God.
Is that why you're at the halfway house? I don't know how you think this is going to play out, but you're deluding yourself if you don't think there are going to be consequences. I'll visit you in prison, buddy. Yeah, I just want to tell everybody on your cell blocks that they know who to hit with soap. I could be a liar, I could be a thief, I could be a killer, and chances are if I went to prison, they'd like me a whole hell of a lot more than they'd like you, buddy. Oh, I'm telling you to use that thinking thought brain of yours, the big boy brain that plans out all the pictures you're going to jack off to, and I'm telling you to use that to find something in the cabinet that isn't Febreze, you dumb fuck. You need to drink bleach. Oh boy, I've ventured into dangerous territory. What are you going to do from that halfway house? Is that how you become a man in your mind, you fucking shit? I think you should do it. Stop stalling and just do it. Be a man. I think you should do it. Do it right now. Do it for the audience. The audience wants you to do it. Yeah, do a backflip when you open the window, buddy. There you go, champ. Oh, that is some good shit. Oh my god, this is too many stories. It's a story bonanza. No.
I don't know why. This
No.
Just stuck my tickle bone, Chad.
No.
Not my tickle bone, my funny
No.
bone, Chad. Fuck, we're all retarded out here.
No.
I can't hear myself speaking. It's very confusing.
No.
I'm an old man.
No,
I'm an
no,
old man.
no.
Help me,
Holy
Chad.
shit, no, no. I don't know what the fuck is up with this place. Oh, God, you are handicapped, aren't you? God, you're stupid. Yeah, I mean, you're a giant pussy. Not as large as your girth. I mean, it'll get up there, but not as big as your waistline. Huh? You're a big boy.
Oh, God, Jennifer was called out even back then. Okay, we're going to take an intermission because I'm aware that we've been covering some pretty dark shit for nearly 2 hours. I need to go pee, chat. I'm going to be honest, I'm holding it here. I'm holding it here like a big boy. But it's not looking good, chat, unless we take an intermission. And unfortunately, I'm not Ethan Ralph. I don't have any spare bottles to piss in. Let's see, what can we play? Let's see, live update, is it gone yet? No. What can we play, chat? What can we play? Let's take a brief interlude. Here first. Oh, fuck, where is it? Oh, no. No. That's not what we're looking for. 1 second, chat. 1 second. Let me just catch up here. Yeah, I can remember. Like that's one really interesting thing about that era is that there wasn't as many people on Discord. It was still fairly fresh, and the communities that did use it were few and far between. So it was so weird. Ross came from the Drunken Peasants community. He came from the Drunken Peasants community, him and the whole, aka Ruby, aka Harlequin. And they had existed within there for a long time. And for what people don't know about Drunken Peasants, is they enabled pedophilia pretty hardcore. There was an admin there, one of their head admins called Fancy Badger, who sexed I believe he was 19, 20, 21. It's been like nearly 10 years. The exact details escape me. But what I do remember is that he had sent explicit and shared explicit, exchanged explicit materials with a 13-year-old called Kibble, who was in the server and allowed to be in the server because people like Ruby actually promoted that relationship, and as we later found out. But Ross kept coming in like a battered fishwife, and we just kept bullying him. That's kind of where I got my first real exposure as kind of somebody who recorded internet slap fights. But that entire like server was full of gross people. Like the person who's on my profile picture, people don't realize, a guy called Ahov. He wasn't a pedophile, although he definitely enabled it. While he himself did not engage in it. He didn't do anything to stop it, despite being another admin. And he also endorsed it. But he was famous for doing meth. Like, this guy would admittedly do meth on stream. Not on stream, sorry, or in like VC. And he would do it on live cam and all sorts. And imagine waking up one day, Medicare was huge back then. It's not a surprise. I love Medicare's content. I have since Internet Aristocrat. Like tomorrow's, or sorry, for me it would be later on today, but for most people it's tomorrow's stream around Gamergate. It's going to feature a lot of Jim and sort of his situation back then of having to leave Internet Aristocrat to become, because of all the grifting. People like Sargon, people like Aiden Paladin, people all those fucks. Sorry, go for it tomorrow. But yeah, shit was wild. Shit was wild. Chat. And unfortunately, like, the history of degeneracy on this platform, the Discord, and how easily accessible it is horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. Sorry, chat. Give me 1 second. I'm deciding what to put on as interludes. Pre-op Juno. We leave Juno alone. Don't forget, Juno's good now. We made peace with Juno. We made peace. 1 second. Let me just grab something real quick. You know what? Let's really go fucking old school. Let's put on a certified bopper, a certified hood classic. Well, of course we have advertisements. I'm gonna queue up 2 videos, so let's. Here we go, chat. Enjoy. God, I remember when this shit was legitimately all shit. Okay, chat. Go have a quick pee. Do whatever you need to do. I'll be back in about 5 minutes. I'll queue up some music. Come up after this.
Okay, hold on. Here we go.
Hey kids! It's It's time to have fun. Ready, set, fire!
What the fuck did that say? This is so good. Oh my god. Oh, that is good stuff. What the fuck did that say? This is so good. Oh my god. Oh, by the way, God bless whoever edited this video. That was the perfect ending to it. I'll be honest with you.
Okay, chat. Are we back? Are we all comfy again? Let's check. Oh, Caramel. Oh, you talk about Hobbit's Isengard? Yeah, same. That was like the top shit in high school. It was amazing. When the internet was a much better place. Anyway, we will cover a couple more funny things just to bleach your minds from the bullshit that was. No, Phaser, no. Back to which you came. Anyway, let me bring up a couple of videos, kind of along that sort of vein of what we've done so far. We will be covering Gamergate tonight. Tomorrow if you're American. Later on tonight if you're European. If you're Australian, hello from the future. Or sorry, hello from the past even. And if you're in Africa, can you like give Ralph his money back? I think the Nigerian groiper still hasn't given Ralph his fucking money, but holy shit, that's a thing that actually happened. For anyone who's not up to date with like Ralph lore, there was obviously a scammer. There was a like Nigerian scammer who went up to Ralph. He went up to Ralph's stream and somehow came out of it with like money. Ralph gave this guy money for nothing. Like everyone warned him. It wasn't like an op set up by people. The guy's a fucking retard. Oh, here you go. This is Kilwapedos. I love Kilwapedos. He's not been very active. He's still around. He still produces stuff for Kino Casino. I don't know if he's working on a major thing, because usually he takes very long gaps between stuff, depending on the length of it. But his content's always stupendous. Always stupendous. And he has provided me with many laughs throughout the years, chat. And hopefully I can share them with you. The people are still around. Fuck me, that's so light, chat. Holy shit.
Gentlemen, I bring you more corn!
Dick Masterson, I'm gonna need you to have a seat right over there. That's right. Chris Hansen here of Hansen vs. Predators, to catch a predator and have a seat with Chris Hansen.
Oh God, the Christian right is after me!
They're screaming about the Red Scare! Hello! Hello! Hello!
You pigs! Illustrations! No victim at all! Illustrations! Literally no harm done to anyone. The most victimless crime in the fucking world! An illustration! You fucking Nazis!
Shut up, faggot!
I'm getting canceled for thought crimes. I don't know what they're gonna take from me! Ow!
Fuck up!
Get off my gun, you fucking pigs!
Suck my goddamn fucking dick!
Fuck you! Fuck you, you loose-ass cleft-cock dick-sucking. Alright. Well, you got nothing to look at now, Sean. How does that feel? Does it feel naked?
It fucking sucks. I'm gonna be looking at that.
Do you know how many times I've been called a pedophile? I can't be trained out of liking underage, fucking child porn. There's no fucking... Sorry!
No,
I'm sorry! There's no fucking fixing it!
I'm gonna keep making drawings, man. I'm gonna keep trying to draw lolicon. I will never stop.
It's not pictures of children, it's drawings. This is gonna be the big climax of this, is I'm gonna beat off to Lolly.
Yeah, see, I don't know what's all going on. I don't know what
drawings. It's always drawings.
What kind of stuff you're getting into on a weekly basis?
Look here, I'll draw you some right now.
Yeah.
Want me to draw you? Here. He's a 4-year-old. Take that, Sean. You're a pedophile.
Yeah.
It doesn't make me uncomfortable at all, because I grew up in the anime community where it's fucking normal.
Yeah, I mean, it's normal in Japan. The human mind is not as simple as you're making it seem, I don't think. It is messier than you think in your brain. It's a drawing. It's a drawing like video game violence, like satanic music. It is an artistic representation of something that is meant to appeal to something deeper than the literal elements of your mind. It's a drawing. It's art. And by the way, no, that is acceptable in Hollywood. The world is run by an elite pedophile ring. And I just imagine myself in the mind of the small girl.
I don't believe that. It's just bullshit. It's like it's a nonsense fucking argument. You don't fantasize about being a 3-year-old girl being raped.
Yes,
I
you
used to
do.
like Dick Master.
No.
This became a habit.
No.
Shouldn't you try to encourage them to be as open as possible? The most Christian thing to do with actual pedophiles is to realize that they're in a tremendous amount of pain, and that even if they want to, they cannot control their addiction, and to continually call them scum, and that you're gonna fucking kill them is just going to make them kill themselves.
Good. If I had a button to kill every pedophile, I would press it twice.
Jesus Christ would say, look, I understand that you're dealing with an incredible burden. We've got to keep you away from kids. We've got to keep you away from kids. We're all working together to keep you the fuck out of the public education system, to keep you the fuck out of church, and for you to let everybody know that we can't let kids around you, but you are still suffering an ungodly amount of pain, and it's not fair. It's not fair that people...
If an animal is in pain, you put it down, Dick. You don't fucking rehabilitate it. You don't try and give it morphine for the rest of its life. There is no value in keeping Dax Herrera alive.
Objection! There is value in all life. Like, there is value in everyone's life.
He has nothing to give anyone. He is a threat to children and a complete fucking waste of everything else that he consumes. Time to execute this fucking degenerate pedophile, Dick Masterson.
You guys don't do a goddamn thing to protect children ever in your fucking lives! Shoot the pedo! A pedo! Fucking stupid! That's America. Ow!
Shut up, bitch!
you've made in your life and how you fucked everyone. Oh, really just think about it. Think about how things used to be and how you're never going to understand them again. I just think that they're A-Lux because they want harm to come to the e-celebrities they don't like. Hurt the cow, right? Not milk the cow, but hurt them. Like send them to jail or whatever. But here we are. We gotta move forward. I'll miss you, Noel. I hope you come back someday.
Ralph has outdone himself. I am surprised that Ralph didn't kill himself, to be honest. But I guess we'll see.
Yeah. Mental health, not in a good place.
I kind of don't really see a hard line between fantasy and reality. I did watch the sniff. So Ralph took a big old sniff of his finger. I did see that. I don't want to live, man.
My dick.
Sizing me up to be raped.
Yeah.
I know they're coming for my shit eventually. Buddy, it's happening. They're gonna keep fucking pushing your shit.
The uncensored version? Oh no. I made a mistake, chat. I made a terrible mistake. Well, can't be any worse than the shit we covered earlier.
Oh, is Ralph in here?
Oh, is he? Oh, please.
The sex tape was fine. Catboy's here? Where is he? Oh, where's Catboy Cammy? Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Oh, not the fucking Catboy. Oh god, I forgot.
I'm committed fully for the rest of my life to getting fucked in my ass, obviously. But here we are. We gotta move
forward. I don't have any cans to crash like Ghost, unfortunately. I don't have my cans.
I gotta get out of this. And everything is I'm supposed to kill myself to get out, actually. Yeah, this is making a lot of sense. Somebody. Yeah, so there you go.
Yeah.
Because the easiest way out of this is with a bullet.
Well, yeah,
yes.
sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Bam.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Then you're going to have to...
Of course.
Well, when?
Soon.
You're going to have to...
Any day now. Yes.
Yeah. I know.
It's either suicide or Ralph's sex tape. That's what it's come down to. I wanted to die. Seriously.
If you're frightened of dying and you're holding on, you'll see devils tearing your life away. But if you've made your peace, then the devils are really angels, freeing you from the earth. It's just a matter of how you look at it, that's all.
I will hang myself.
Oh,
all right, everybody, this has been The Dick Show.
What the fuck? What a show.
It's one for the books.
Yeah.
All right, goodbye.
Suck my goddamn fucking dick.
Fuck you! Fucking people in your forum, they're just using you to get back.
Amazing. Amazing. Chat, let's see. How many people are left? Not that many. Okay, we'll do one more thing. And then we will roll it down for the night. I once again appreciate everyone who's tuned in. I know this wasn't advertised, and I know this has been a particularly dark stream. And once again, I would implore everyone to get the message out about the situation happening at YouTube. And the wider situation revolving around the fact that these people operate freely. They are monetized. They are actively receiving an income from the distribution of illegal materials. A platform that virtues itself so much on silencing so many different opinions. And yet pedophilia doesn't seem to be something that's ever been properly addressed. And that's really not okay. Considering the scale of YouTube, the fact it does reach across borders, across continents, is spearheaded by one of the largest corporations on the planet, with resources beyond which most men could only ever dream of. And yet, they can they can invest money into AI that can seamlessly recreate imagery. They can invest money into developing all this useless shit, and yet they've never properly addressed and invest money into stopping pedophilia. And it really is fucking retarded. It's rancid. It's retarded. It really just speaks to the state of things. And I don't mean like this video. I don't care if this video gets views, this stream gets views. I would ask that you link them to the Kiwi farms. You would link them to the Shardy, so they can see firsthand the work being done by farmers and people from Shardy members to uncover and report this shit. I would ask everyone reports this to the appropriate agencies, the FBI specifically, so they can at least try to handle on the YouTube site to get IP addresses and launching it. Because the thing is, even if it falls outside the jurisdiction of the FBI for child sex offenses, potentially when there is trafficking going on, because you don't know how these videos are being made, you can launch an Interpol investigation. And when you have international attention from multiple different Western nations, all of which who have an incentive to maintain such a Goliath as YouTube, as a Western dominating force, and to not have scandal, then suddenly arrests will be made. We've seen that with the monkey torture stuff. We've seen that with the zoo sadism. There we go. Zoo sadism stuff. We've seen it with Elsagate, and we also seen it with various other incidents. If anyone watches Netflix, I don't know if I have any female audience viewers, any true crime enjoyers, but don't fuck with cats. That's an example. Even though they don't exist within the same, that's normie internet. That's Facebook. Those people still contribute to the internet's removal of injustice. Because once you get the voice out there and you can no longer make the authorities can no longer ignore you, and it does start to gain traction, they then have to find very specific reasons as to why they can't make it happen. And no government wants to admit that they can't police their own nation's own borders to the extent where child predators are fully operating. Especially with an Islamic nation that prides itself on modesty and specific moral values. I couldn't think of anything more embarrassing for a nation like that. So definitely report everything. Spread the words. Get it to people like, I don't know, Keemstar, Turkey Tom, whoever. Because this isn't like, there is no border in terms of politics or ideology or what you enjoy on the internet. I feel like fundamentally most people want to see children protected. If there's an incentive for people to do that, such as launching videos that get them clicks or whatever, then so be it. And this is one instance. This is an instance when we know it works. Because we know this crosses borders that no amount of contacting the local PD is going to fix. And yeah, it's depressing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I plan to roll down this kind of content. This was never really on the plan for my start of my weekends. I was gonna cover funny stuff. I was gonna cover some Scottish stuff, like Scottish politics, some Scottish advertisements. They're just haha funny. I was looking forward to using this headset for something slightly less depressing, but it is what it is. Shit happens. Some things are more important, and this is definitely one of them. So that's really where I'll leave it at that for that particular topic. Let's see. Oh, 1 second, chat. Let's find it. Oh god. Oh wait. Oh, it's on Odyssey, not BitChute, of course. Let's make sure I've just not been muted.
Do I seem upset, old man?
You've been upset for the last week.
You think so? Do I seem upset? You seem upset.
You just cried for 2 hours on Twitter begging me to come so you could suck my dick. You're here now. Open your mouth.
What's going on with Ralph? Why is he beefing with Medicare?
Ethan Ralph has never won a single fight in his fucking life.
That's not true. That's not true. As a matter of fact,
I got slapped around like a fucking punk bitch.
He's like a human pinata. Everyone just gets a beating on him, and it's just It's sad.
I'm that villain, bitch! I don't give a fuck!
I formally challenge Ethan Ralph to a boxing match.
You picked the wrong motherfucker, I'll tell you that.
I would emasculate him. No doubt about it. If he had the balls to show up in my driveway. But we know he doesn't. Because he's a little bitch.
I don't give a fuck! I can die in that fucking ring and I will have lived!
I want you to clip that so Ralph knows he's a little bitch.
I'm not a bitch like you!
And he's too scared to show up to fight, like the little bitch that he is.
I would damn sure love to fucking die on my feet!
I would drop this motherfucker right on his ass.
Ralph, just learn how to fight.
Like a fucking sack of potatoes.
Like train, work out.
Boom, 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 right?
I would fucking take pride in you killing me in that ring! That's the difference between me and you motherfucker!
Yeah, I think the only solution is violence. I've openly stated that.
I want to choke the life out of your fucking goddamn throat, you fucking piece of shit!
What is he gonna do? Ethan Ralph, I will make you my bitch.
Just tell me the number, tell me the fucking price, cause I want to fucking kill you in the middle of that fucking goddamn ring!
Hey, fuckface! You want to take on the king?
When I show up to your hometown and I'm a block away from your house,
Come over here to the house and we'll see what happens. Come get that smoke.
why don't you come down the block then, bitch?
Don't step to me, nigga. I will knock your ass out.
If I could kill him without penalty, I'd kill him.
You can't do shit to me.
Fuck off!
We both know you're too much of a fucking pussy. Fuck you. Fuck you bitch-made
You
nigga.
just hit a fucking hornet's nest, gunt.
Such a brave statement! Such a brave
I'm
statement!
sending capitalist army operatives over there.
Hey, Killstream fans, suck my dick. I'm gonna beat him to the ground and you can't fucking stop
Fuck
me.
that shit!
Cry about it, you little faggot.
It's over! Fuck being nice! Fuck this shit!
Bring it on, fat boy. I live for this. I fucking live for this. Nothing makes me happier, so swing away, champ. This is how we're gonna do it, alright? If you fuck with me, I'm gonna take your lunch money. If you push it further than that, I'm gonna take your lunch.
The hype chat. Actually, you know what? Before we go, there is one clip that always fills me with immense pleasure. And I mean like deep, visceral, like this is the top shit pleasure. Let me find it. Let me find it. It really just summarizes Ethan Ralph. We'll go over Ethan more tomorrow when we talk about Gamergate and everything surrounding it. There's some characters where they're just still publicly enough out there that there's no real spoiler need for what happened to them. Ralph's still hollering, although saying that he's somehow scoring W's against the Vickers and Cog. Cog, the perpetual punching bag of the sector. Monday and Matt, we know what happened to him. But if you really need to summarize Ralph, if you're not somebody who has been around since the days of IBS, if you're new to this, there's one segment from the Kino Casino that just summarizes it all. Just summarizes it all, and it's this. Chat.
Okay.
So, why did you lie?
You big fat son of a bitch. How you doing, Ashton? Why did you lie
You
about me?
faggot pedophile, why did you fucking lie about power chat, Ralph? Why did you lie about
career is
who's on
based
the
on a lie.
You
You
fucking
hate
liar, Ralph! No!
slithery,
Shut the fuck
nasty
up,
son of a
faggot
bitch.
pedophile! Why did you jerk off to Soph when she was 12 years old? Why did you jerk off to Soph when she was 12 years old?
And you can't fucking be me, cocksucker.
Alexander, you
Get off your fucking ass.
You fucking
How does it feel to be a fucking
Okay. Let's actually. All right.
You got a lot of nothing to talk about.
Alexander's a bitch.
Who chases Fanny Pod? You motherfucking fat piece of shit! You son of a bitch rapist! Admitted rapist!
Chat, at one point, this is what Discord was like 24/7. Like, if you ever wonder why I just enjoy a good internet slap fight, it's because it's like when everyone's a retard, you don't have to feel bad about it. When everyone's hollering, you don't have to feel bad about hollering. It's great stress relief. It really is. It really is, Chad. I've never felt so happy in life as when there was like a lobby full of retards like Ross to be verbally beaten up in a billiard. I'm not like a sadistic person. I'm not. But like some people really do have it coming, and sometimes it just feels good. Maybe I take that back. Now that I've gotten older, not so much. Like I feel like as you get older and you get rid of that edginess, the fun of that kind of disappears. But sometimes people are just so unbelievably shitty, like Kuro and these Indonesians, that you just be filled with righteous fury to the point where hollering is completely justified. But I would return to an age when the internet was like this, when this was content. Oh, I would. I sorely miss it, chap. I sorely miss waking up and watching Medicare in the morning, followed by the Kumite, followed by Ethan Ralph and whoever his guests were, screaming at random people. Back before the pill stream and the heal stream, back before the flagging, when things were fucked, but it was an entertaining kind of fucked. It's the kind of fuck that you could memorize about. You could feel kind of nostalgic over it. It really was the internet shit show. But here just summarizes Ethan Ralph. The Hollering Pig. The Memphis Micro.
Alright. We're gonna do this. Okay, I get it. Everyone's screaming. Let's do this. Okay. Ralph, you heard what they said regarding you. You guys want to repeat it?
You went on fucking leak the stats.
They're still going.
Worried about face stickers
You
are
should
fucking
be put down like the
No, like for real, Wiki. I feel like that's one of the things that, like the most abrasive point between me and a lot of people, especially in the old like Kiwi Tape server, is I come from like an era when lolcows weren't so much what they are now, where people document it. It was really like visceral hatred for very specific people, and as such, the people existing in that community were all fucking shit posters and trolls, myself included. So coming to like this new kind of Gen Z, never grew up in the Wild West internet kind of Discord community, it like baffles me how soft and how thin-skinned some people can be. Or was that Seth who said that? Sorry, let's check. Sorry, chat. Yeah, the great gun off. Okay. Oh, watch a little bit.
I get fucking
still go.
Yes. Why did you
wait for it?
Well, first off, fucking absolute cheap ripoff.
We got the yelling.
And I'm not like you. I'm not a psych like you. No, I'll just say this. So, attack some of their
your tone. Yes.
You know what? We'll call it a night, guys. I think we've had a pretty dark topic covered. Undoubtedly, I thank everyone who came earlier for that. It's not hard to sit. It's not easy to sit through. It's hard hitting shit. I'm hoping when I wake up in the morning there will be more coverage from more mainstream figures, exposing this shit. And let's see. Let's do a live Mr. Copy. Check. Are we still looking at a live? Yep. Still going. He's actually uploaded a video from the time Shardy reported and started flagging.
Okay.
That's insane. That's fucking insane. Like, yeah. Good night. And you know what? Let's end on a high note. No, that's a bit too dark of a song. Let's not do that one. Sorry, chat. I don't want to leave you. We don't want to leave you on a shit one, you know. Don't want to leave you on a shit one. Oh, fuck it out. Right. Play a song, and then another one, and then we are out here. So we're on a high of the sector tonight. So once again, we have MC Jarbo. And one of my
okay.
Nope, I fucked up, chat. I fucked that up. Let's try that again. There we go. We have MC Jarbo and Wigga.
Hello there, folks. Attention, attention. We are looking for a young girl named Faith. She was last seen escaping the mental ward with a bloated alcoholic. Faith, Faith, if you can hear the sound of my voice, please, just come home.
Has anybody heard from Faith? She's gone AWOL. Left her shit up on the table. Next to the bed with your disabled mother's drip feed cable. She's probably taking the meth to be able to forget the day you thumb raped the a-hole. And that's a taste you can't wash away with mouthwash or Fago. I have faith that she's laying low. Maybe she ain't though. God, Ralph, tell me it ain't so. Tell me that ain't you shoveling shit, having a dig, not knowing you're digging your own grave hole. God's on the payroll. Hey bro, shit, nobody said he was an angel. And banging a girl at that age don't mean shit. She ain't an 8-year-old, but you gotta keep her entertained though. Bust out the makeup, soft toys and Legos, and take time to assemble a whole play zone up in the cracked shack. At a frame though, probably at an angle. The phone got taken away, so I guess we can't know. Gotta start sending news from the payphone. Dude, are you playing with ass or getting your ass played, bro? Wiggum, you better watch this. I ain't used to pulling no punches. I lunge in, and you kept a middleman a hostage or off weed. That's what my hunch is. Do you buy tickets to J-pop concerts? Mix hard liquor and all that soft drinks. Tuck her in, tell her there ain't no monsters. Then put your thumb in the pucker in starfish. Bet when she's laying unconscious, you can get a good strong whip. What you need is a good strong whip. Maybe a drink. How about a good strong fifth? Gator is not true. Gator is not who. This is something I would normally not do. Let's just fumble around with a bottle cap, take a couple of tabs, and then go for a nap. Jesus Christ, I just had a bad dream about my penis size. But you think it was a nightmare? We were right there, waiting for the erection to materialize. But you had tears in your eyes, and guess that made me realize I probably shouldn't be banging on top. I'll get underneath and lay still till the jump motion stop. So kill the lights and cue the camera, bitch. Look at all the streams that I kill. Can't own a handgun, but damn son, I shoot with a 35 mil. Goddamn right, bitch. You want this 35 mil, dick? Oh shit, Gator! They tell me my eyes will probably never unsee that atrocity. Do it yourself colonoscopy. How could you possibly think that was cool? Do you fucks with me? Triple gut motherfucker. Collard greens. Man, you owe the whole world an apology for that shameful display of coprophagy. With that dirty ass backwater sodomy sided, man, honestly, that's not what bothers me. More like your fucked up philosophy of copping teams who are popping the Thorazine. I know shit isn't always seen like your definition of what college means. Got lemons and make lemonade. If you're giving women, you give women AIDS. And Ralph, I wonder what you're giving Faith, that she would crawl back to the ball and the chain. Is it the dick? Nay. Make us for breakfast and dinner every fucking day. And it can't be the sick pay unless you deal in fucking lemons or work in the sex trade. So now you fuck from both ends, both stuck in a time zone with no friends. Guess you like each other in some ways. Addicts, disowned by both parents.
Holy smokes, folks. We knew this wouldn't be pretty, but who could have seen it getting this bad? Ethan Ralph's pit of despair is so deep we've been falling for weeks, and I'm not sure of the survival rate of reaching the bottom. The only thing I...
And no one from the guns. And then I'm going to...
Let's go! Portugal, what are we going to do in Portugal? Portugal, do you hear me? The country, I will be there Sunday morning.
I think once I get into Portugal, I can
Portugal.
the fuck I want.
Portugal's about to be insane. I can't even believe we're going to Portugal.
In breaking news, Portuguese surgeons have been able to reconstruct a U.S. man's face after it was violently caved in by a midget in a purse-related altercation.
Last year I trashed my car. You know what? I didn't have a scratch on me, but 2 days abroad, and I end up like a living crash dummy. Naturally, bought me an underage broad. Locals laughing at me, scoffing down Burger King internationally. The gun straight up started spitting raps on these bitches. And the fact they can't speak English, free pass for some privilege. What's up, my niggers? The comeback was relentless. Damn, it ain't just the victors that's vicious. And all my criminal benches and misadventures came within inches of having my fucking head collapse into hedges. Knocked my stupid ass out. My sketchers caught the beating that I've been needing ever since I lashed out at Vickers. 3 long days stuck in some hospital stretcher in like the smallest fucking bed that they could possibly measure. Doc, my peripheral vision's fucked up. Doc, I burst my stitches. Doc, please refresh the page. so I can find out what my purse matches. What's with the laughter? Doc, some type of paranoid vision. Am I just hearing that in my fucking head? What the fuck is this? All you had to do was fuck this faggot's sister. Just look beyond my eyes. Doc, you got my ass mixed up with tipster. 4 on 1, 2, 3, and to the flow. That's the sound of searching. Oh, picking up teeth from the flow.
You wanna live it up like you don't give a fuck. You do whatever you want. Time for you to stick 'em up. You must be fucking bugging if you think you won't get touched. Now give me all your stuff. You fat bitch, lay down.
Scientists are hopeful that the man will regain his eyesight, although they stress they may not be able to save his pig snout.
Listen, you ain't welcome in Azores or Lisbon, not just Portugal, I mean anywhere this bitch wanders. Safer for you, buddy, if you stick to the Richmond projects. Obviously, after they're done fixing your vision sockets. Dummy, did you think you were able to take my pride from me? Mention my family, why? To get a rise from me? When you wave your people goodbye, leave your ego behind. Well, next time, there'll be 2 crosses right where your eyes should be. You want the fame and glory, you want to sell your story by how you traveled for me to my own territory, by how you got destroyed by a shorty. Nah, surely you can't say that so suddenly. It's 1 against 40. You wanna fuck my sister when you're covered in blisters? How the fuck did she see you? You're stuck in ICU. Maybe she'll visit and bring you a book that she can read you, or bring the Burger King, cut it up and just force feed you. Yo, take this Burger King, bitch.
Coming and good night.
Rest in peace.
Remember.
These dudes did a number on you, and I don't mean no number 2, but I bet you did when you felt the ground moving from under you. What are you, stupid? You walk around like you represent the U.S. 1 punch on a Memphis nuisance. Well, make a mess in his new pants. Oh, damn it, it hurts. Somebody get this fag in a skirt. That's what a bitch would lose in a fight. Never an eye, always a purse. So shut your mouth with all that hollering, cussing and curse. Cause if they burst in and stole your life, they still get away with nothing of worth. Could have been way worse, could have gone to the Azores, yo. But I'm guessing there was way more underage whores where the main tourists go. Man, even gay doors, living on you. Shout out to the A-Laws. Guess all the makers drink the pills finally paid off. You wanna live it up like you don't give a fuck. You do whatever you want. Time for you to stick 'em up. You must be fucking bugging if you think you won't get touched. Now give me all your stuff. You fat bitch, lay down. You wanna live it up like you don't give a fuck. You do whatever you want. Time for you to stick 'em up. You must be fucking bugging if you think you won't get touched. Now give me all your stuff. You fat bitch, stay down.
We'll cover the various lunatics of Gamergate and where they are now, and some redemption arcs and some even more hilarious stuff. Thank you for coming, and good night. God bless, and sneed on.